Okay, so lately I've been failing a lot. Let's just say for the past year, I've been failing a lot. Like a lot. And I don't mean small failures. I mean the kind where you try something and you fail, you try again, then you fail, and then you look over at someone else, maybe a friend, maybe someone your age, and they're just breezing through it like it's nothing. That's been my life for a while now, and honestly, it's kind of frustrating, annoying, and sometimes it makes me want to quit. But I haven't decided to quit, and that's what I want to talk about today. What I've actually learned from failing over and over again. Not the inspirational quote version. I want to talk about the real version. I don't want this to be a motivational speaking session or whatever. So let me give you an example. I'm a university student right now, and I have failed some of my exams repeatedly. And it's not like I haven't been trying, I've been studying, I've been doing all these things, but still end up failing. I've had semesters where I just felt like, what am I even doing here? But here's the thing that really gets me. I watch some of my peers, some of my friends, and they're just getting it. They study the same material, take the same test, and they pass. Yes. While I'm over here failing, retaking, and stressing all over again, and still failing again. And you start asking yourself, what is wrong with me? The first thing failure teaches you is how loud that voice in your head can get. The one that says you're not good enough, you're behind, everyone else is ahead of you. But here's what I've actually started to realize. That voice is lying. Not completely, but it's leaving out the most important part. The truth is, those people who breeze through, they are not learning the same thing I'm learning. When you fail and get up, you learn something that success can never teach you. You learn that failure won't kill you. You learn that the world doesn't end when you mess up. You learn that you can actually survive the thing you're most afraid of. And to me, that's a huge thing, because most people go their whole lives afraid to fail. So they never try anything hard. They never take real risks. They always want to stay safe. But for me, I've failed so many times now that failure just doesn't scare me anymore. It kind of annoys me, but it annoys me and it's really frustrating, but I don't let that stop me. And I've decided to turn that into a superpower. Let me be completely honest with you. People always say never give up on your dreams and stay motivated and all that stuff. That's nice, but that's not why I keep going. I keep going because I really don't have a choice. Seriously, if I stop, what happens next? If I fail for real, I become the thing I'm afraid of being. A quitter, a coward, someone who saw something they wanted and walked away because it was hard to do or achieve. And I refuse to be that person. So yeah, sometimes I keep going not because I'm strong or motivated. I keep going because stopping feels much worse. Stopping means all those failures were for nothing, and at least if I keep going, there's a chance that one day all this failing will finally pay off. It's not inspirational. That's just the reality. It's just survival, and honestly, that's more real than any motivational speech I've ever heard. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's just part of the process. Every time I fail, I learn something specific. What didn't work, what I did wrong, what to change next time. Most people don't care that you failed. They're too busy worrying about their own lives. It sounds harsh, but people really don't care. But it's actually freeing. The embarrassment, that's mostly in your head. Failure has taught me that I'm stronger than I think. Every time I fail and get back up, I prove something to myself, not to anyone else, but to me. I'm not going to sit here and act like I've figured it out. I haven't. I still get frustrated when I fail and still compare myself to people who have it easier. I still have days where I want to delete everything and just stop. But the difference now is that I don't listen to that voice anymore. I hear it, I do feel it, and then I keep going anyway. Because here's what I know for sure. The only way to actually fail, the only real failure is to stop trying. As long as you're still in the game, you haven't lost it. And that's what I've actually learned. Besides, I also really want to see what this is all about. I mean, you can't go through all this trying and failing and you don't want to see what the end result is going to be all about. So if you're watching this and you failed at something recently, maybe an exam, a project, or a relationship, or a video that flopped, you're not alone and you're not a failure. You're just someone who's trying. Like everybody else in this world. Everybody else is just trying like you are, like I am. And trying is the whole point. So here's what I want you to do. Comment below one thing you failed at but you're still going after. It's a way to remind each other that we're not alone in this. And if this video helped you feel less alone, hit that like and subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one.